What's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday Fun Day. KO, what's going on?
Oh, just catching up on some rest and some sleep after a busy week, and then a big staying up late watching all the fights last night. I think you were watching the Sabres probably.
Man, we went to a graduation dinner last night. My daughter and her boyfriend both graduated. My son graduated from high school, and, we did a birthday celebration with his family, and we had a good time. We had a really good meal. And then we went to my buddy's place over at Impact Golf over here in Charlotte. He's got the golf range, and we watched the game with them. He's got a Buffalo Bills backers club there slash a cool golf range. So we did that. We had a great time up there. There was some guys that there's been some guys in town that put together all of the what's it called, the like when they set up the golf tournaments, all the the seating and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, they had, I guess they put together all that stuff for all the major PGA events. So he travels around to different places, and he's a real interesting guy. Definitely smoked a lot of pot. I think probably dropped a lot of acid as a kid. Super cool guy though. We had so much fun talking to him all the time. He's just a hoot, and yeah. So we went up to watch the game, and it was a good time. The Sabres. I called for a 6-3 win last night. Final score was 8-3, so we did win Game 6, and
Nice.
it was. I got to tell you, I think in the in the arena in Montreal, I don't think there were more than three Sabres fans in that whole arena. It was completely red
Mm.
and white. They do a really good job of packing it in and showing their pride. Um, yeah, so there was maybe three Sabres fans, and they did a good job. They played well, and we had to pull our goalie. He let in three goals on three shots on net. Crazy. Two of them right in the same spot, and it was really frustrating to watch. And because they played awful the game before, and I think actually the game before, I think the other goalie let in three goals on three shots as well in the
Huh.
fifth game. So the game was almost like parallel of the last game, but the opposite outcome, where the Sabres got crushed and then we crushed them this one. So it's it was a good game. So we enjoyed that, and my buddy had the different TVs going. So we had the Sabres game, we had the fights, and there was something else. So that wasn't good for my ADHD. I was all over the place with the screens, and it was pretty crazy. So did you get to watch any of the fights, or I know you were doing some stuff over there. Did you get to watch fights in between?
Yeah, let's talk. Uh, sorry, Chad, if you're not interested in the fights, but we got to talk a few minutes on the fights last night. It was a interesting night.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
there were
did.
two
I
sets of
was.
fights too, because you had the UFC fights, which I did not see. Honestly, I caught. I think I caught like some of the reruns on one of the fights possibly, and then I did watch the Netflix one. Man, that arena was empty.
So first of all, I think there was some coordination between the UFC and uh, the Ronda Rousey, the Netflix special
Okay,
fights, because it was almost perfect. UFC would have a fight, Netflix would have a fight.
really,
UFC would have a fight, Netflix. I mean, it was like they were,
it was synced
and
up.
then the final two fights in the Netflix special were after, like totally after the
Oh,
the UFC events, and so I ffelt like there was
little
something.
coercion.
Someone got a text message
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere to say, "Hey, you better," because they the Netflix special. Everybody, I think four of the five fights in the main card finished in the first round. Um, there were some mismatches in there. The matchmaking wasn't great. So then they had to stall in between the fights a
Mm-hmm.
crap ton. You know, so um, so anyway, um, the UFC fights were actually pretty solid. It was just a fight night. It wasn't a big night. So Arnold Allen and Costa
Costa.
was the main fight,
Allen
and
won that
that
one by decision, I think.
yeah, and he won pretty, I thought, fairly decisively. Um, but it was a good fight. Costa's a tough dude, really hard to finish, and Allen handled him pretty well. I didn't know a lot of the people on the rest of that card,
Yeah, I saw one of the fights got
so
canceled too.
um, but still pretty decent set of fights on that card. Um, and I gotta say this year the fight cards um, on Paramount have been
Hmm.
pretty solid. So I've been pretty happy with the fights this year so far. The Netflix fights,
They were interesting. There were some dudes out there fighting that I probably shouldn't be fighting anymore. And I hate to
um,
see it because some of them were like really good fighters, you know?
yeah, I'm trying to pull up
Oh,
the
thanks,
card.
Kaiser. It was a big win last night, Kaiser. 8-3. Hopefully, we can continue that when we get back home to Buffalo on what's today? Sunday, Monday.
So I tuned in. I was playing poker with some friends last night, so we played some poker until I don't know about 9 or 10 o'clock, and then I drove home and so I caught some of the fights early, and then I caught most of the main card fights. So I kind of started tuning in around the Dos Santos fight,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and that was just I
That was
don't know.
awful.
So
It was hard to watch.
y- yeah, well the one dude I can't say his name very well. Um,
He's a Taekwondo guy actually. He did some
I was gonna
combat fighting.
combat karate,
Yeah, and I actually he was
karate combat.
yeah, karate combat, and he did. I think he was actually in the Olympics, wasn't he? I think he was an Olympic
I didn't
medalist.
I didn't catch that. He was a massive man.
He was a big
Um,
dude.
he fought Dos Santos with his hands totally down by his hips. I mean, pretty traditional Taekwondo stance.
You
So
know how much I
that
love
was
that.
really interesting to see. Um, so that was just my opinion. Like on I don't know. There just comes a time where your body is just you shouldn't fight anymore.
Yep.
You know, um, so I don't know. Two old dudes in there fighting it out. It's kind
Hmm.
of I mean, just trying to be nice about it. It's what it looked like. So,
Yeah, just stay home
uh,
and watch the new guys. Watch the young guys duke it out.
I guess they're getting good, decent paychecks. So, I mean, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Uh, so that wasn't a great fight. The next one, Parnas and Cross, pretty. I don't know. Cross got handled pretty easily. That was a first round finish. Cross was a plus 750 on DraftKings, so I put $2 on him, and he lost in like 3 minutes. So that didn't work out for me. Uh, Then you had the Ngannou fight. Actually, I was driving home during that fight. I had to watch the replay.
Mm,
That was a big mismatch. Ngannou just basically walked right through Lens.
yeah.
Um, then you had the Mike Perry Nate Diaz fight,
Yeah.
and uh, that was not a great fight to me. Some people liked it. I didn't.
I got to go back and
And
watch that when I missed it.
yeah, Cuddy. Yeah, he did. Uh, Diaz got some elbows. His whole head opened up. I'm
Mm,
talking blood was pouring from his face in like 3 or 4 different spots. And they actually, in the middle, in between rounds 2 and 3, uh, it's hard to. I couldn't figure out exactly. I think Nate was shaking his head no, like he didn't want to continue. His corner saw how bad the cuts were
yeah.
and was like, "Man, well, there's no way we can stop this bleeding." I mean, he was covered in blood. He couldn't see. Um, and blood was just gushing out of his nose, his head, his face, just everywhere. Um, and Nate Diaz did not look that great in the ring. Mike Perry looks okay. He was just stronger and more athletic,
Yeah.
and his hands were he did land some monster body shots on Diaz, which hurt him. And then as I'm looking at this card right here, it says the grand finale. Rousey and Carano. I I predicted it's either going to be done in less than 30 seconds
Yeah,
or it's just going to be a really sloppy 3 or 5 round fight. I can't remember what it was, but Ronda Rousey comes out 17 seconds. Gina Carano, I don't think even got a punch off. Um,
no. I think she got a low kick and that was it, right? I mean, it was a leg
she
kick.
threw the one kick. Rousey grabbed it, took her
Yeah,
down, armbarred her 17 seconds. And then they hugged and loved on each other for like 20 minutes after the fight. It's like
yeah,
I I don't know. I just feel like that whole thing was a money grab. Gina
yeah,
Carano
100%.
she hadn't fought in 17 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What are you doing? And she lost 100 pounds, which is great. Like kudos to Gina Carano getting your health back, losing 100 pounds.
Yep.
Love that story. That's great. Um,
No need to go in the
but
ring though.
but to be put on a massive stage and I just don't think that was a great move for
No.
the sport, for Gina or for Rousey, to be honest. I mean, but then they were like fanboying over each other after the fight.
Yeah,
I love you, I love you. You inspired me, you inspired me. And it was just odd. The whole thing was odd.
I thought the same thing, and
Okay,
I mean the fight went just like we thought it was. I know we talked. I think when we were in the car driving different places, right before the fights even started, and it pretty much went the way that we expected. I mean, we knew Ronda was going to get in, shoot, and get the armbar. I mean, it just
on somebody that hasn't competed in 17 years.
right, exactly. Yeah,
That's why, right?
hmm
So the Ant-Man, good to see you, man. Well, I think she's done. I think I was a one and done for Ronda, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I heard. And if she came back and fought some of the up and coming fighters, yeah, I think Ronda would get beat up.
yeah.
But she fought Gina Carano, who hadn't. uh,
And,
so how old
and
is
when
Gina
they were
Carano?
interviewing Gina after the fight, they were asking her if there might be another future, and she said, "You never know." I was really surprised by that. There's no way. I mean, I don't know how old
She's
she is.
40.
She's a little bit older, right? She's in her 40s.
She's 44 years old.
Yeah,
It, the fight days are done, guys.
yeah,
The fight days are done. Like, you know,
yeah.
um,
Hang it up. Go enjoy the. She's married, right? Go enjoy the family. I mean,
yeah.
yeah. Hang it up.
So I even the Netflix, even like the camera work in the green in the ring was not very good. So and it was Jake Paul's promotion, which makes me just hate it even more.
Yeah,
I just didn't the whole Jake Paul coming in the ring after Jake Paul was sitting on a couch during
yeah,
most of the fight.
yep.
Um, God, I don't know. I just the whole
Everything
thing
about
was
the event seemed odd to me. Jake Paul looked odd. He wasn't like his normal self. It didn't seem like. I don't know if he was like ultra relaxed. It seemed. I don't know. It seemed like he was kind of out of it. And then at the end of that Ronda fight, she didn't look. She was like walking funny and stuff. I don't know if she was having like severe leg cramping or something, but she had a hard time getting down the stairs and just watching her walk around. It was kind of agonizing, like she had something wrong with her legs.
yeah, yeah. It was interesting. The so I was trying to see
Here, let me
what
give
chat
a
was
couple
saying.
shout outs here. We got a lot of people in here. City Pigeon, good morning. He's got his coffee brewing. Dopest crew in the house. XXFH clan. RDP, got Kasikmar, Alderian, Giannis89, good to see you. Is that Psychoshan? Wolf Warner, good to see you. Happy Norway birthday. Laban, how's it going? Good to see you.
It's Happy Birthday Norway.
Oh, Norway. Okay, I was going to say I didn't think it was his birthday.
Yeah, the
Got Bajo in the house, Ant Man, Cryptogenics, good to see you. Healthy I Am,
it's Jay Sawyer.
Jay Sawyer, yeah. Got Glizzy in the house, Umbrella Boy, Lily's awake.
What's
Kaiser,
up, Lily?
Kaiser, I think we have a date for the Gen X Buffalo event, by the way. I think it's going to be October 4th. We'll have more details coming over the next week. The Bills schedule did come out. We're playing our home opener on like no rest. It's on a Thursday night. We've got 5 primetime games too. We have Christmas Day, I believe, and Thanksgiving. Big game Thanksgiving. I think it's like an 8 o'clock game against Kansas City. The tickets for the Bills home opener against Detroit on that Thursday night are insane. The prices were like $700 a ticket.
True.
I think they may have dropped to about 680, 670 somewhere in there. The prices were ridiculous. We got
What's
Michael
up, Big
Kohler in
Norm?
the house. Josh Harden. Oh, that's Cuddy
And
Bow,
T.
isn't it? Cuddy Bow. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Reboot and
Maui.
Chion. Chion. Good to see you guys.
Twilk. Twilk, good to see you. And Big Norm, good to see you. All right. Well, I think we talked a little bit of fights.
Yeah, I just had to
Yeah.
get that out there. It was, and then I won $30 playing poker,
Nice.
and I made a stupid move. They had Nate as an underdog, as a pretty good underdog. Nate Diaz. I put $20 on Nate Diaz.
Did you really?
I was like, damn, yes. Well, I was up 30 from poker, and I was like, okay, let me put 20 of it on. I was
You
like,
should have
okay,
just
let's see
put
if
it
I can
on
turn
Ronda.
this.
Well, Ronda was
Oh, but
probably, what was the
no,
odds
Ronda
on
was
that?
minus
Four.
600 or minus 700.
Yeah.
Ngannou was minus 1350.
Whoa.
If you bet $1,000, you would win $74. That's what I was looking at last night. So there was
Yeah.
like
No thanks.
no money to be made on that one. So
You could have bet your $30 and won 50 cents. You would have been, you would
yeah.
have still been better off.
Yep, absolutely.
Elijah, good to see you. Yeah, don't forget the races are moved to Monday. They had some glitches in the track. That track was running really good all week. It seemed to be, and I don't know what happened the last day. I know I had twice in races. I got, or at least no, one of them was one of the races I got sent back to the second lap after the race was done, and then I had cars got tied up for a few minutes. I had power ups actually got tied up for a few hours to the point I went and bought more because they never came back. I thought they just got eaten. And then after I bought the new ones, they showed up afterwards. So now I've got plenty of power ups for tomorrow. But I think those fights, or not fights, those races are going to be, I think 8:30 tomorrow night.
8:30 tomorrow night, and it looked like I was looking at chat. It looks like quite a few people were having some issues, so um, it was it's a tough call. I
Yeah,
feel bad for Mass. It was a lose-lose for him.
I didn't realize it got moved because I got home from work and I'm trying to pull up the YouTube stream and trying to pull up the races and nothing was showing up. And I was like, man, what's going on? It was after 6 o'clock, and then I saw the message. I was like, oh man.
Um, so it actually worked out in my favor. It was supposed to be a pretty chill night at work, and ended up being pretty busy.
Mm.
And I would have struggled to make that first race. So uh, it selfishly worked out for me for the better, except for switching tracks. I haven't even raced the track once yet, so I gotta spend today practicing
Yeah, I did a couple races
for
on it.
the.
It's a pretty wild track.
Um,
Yeah, I'm hoping I
yeah,
can make the Monday because I usually get on that stream with Ant Man and Mass, and a lot of times I'm logging in from the car or driving, so I hope I can make it home in time. Depends on what kind of night we have tomorrow. I think this week is going to be really busy earlier in the week because we got Memorial Day weekend coming up. So I know a lot of people are traveling for the weekend to the beach and stuff. So I have a feeling Monday is going to be slammed.
I should be able to make the fights on Monday. No problem. So
The fights.
yeah, you
You're
said the
saying it
fights
too.
first, and then now you got me saying the race. Should be able to make the race. No problem.
We were saying that, and then I was reading Ant Man's thing too with fighters and everything's fights, fights,
Coffee's
fights.
still kicking in over here. Um, well, let's jump into some Upland stuff today. We got some stuff to go over. Uh, Jay Sawyer's like get to the construction vehicle stuff already.
With construction vehicle stuff. We crushed ours. Ours are no longer.
um, let's see. Let's kind of. I'm sharing my screen there if you want to pull that up.
Yeah, let me get that.
Let's look at the week really quick.
Man, this is smooth sailing today. No mess ups. No bad screens.
Ah, you had to go and say something.
Inglewood. That's where the fights were last night.
Hmm. We usually go pretty quick through some of these things, so we don't go too crazy. Mother's Day was last Sunday, so this is where because lavender launched during our stream actually last week, so I did plant some lavender. Blossom Decor Challenge. Let's actually take a look at that. I have a few. I don't have everyone. I apologize, but I have a few of the submissions. I actually entered this, and man, I felt pretty good about my submission. I'll show it off here in just a second. But I do have. Let's see, Lilyfield was one of the winners, so congrats, Lily. She even gave away some of her winnings on their show.
Oh, nice.
And so you get to use 5 map assets. Oh, maybe I should go actually look at it in Upland, but this must be in South Lake Tahoe.
Yeah,
that is the
house. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few of those, and it's a nice little scene right here. So congrats, Lily. Who else? I mean, I'll show that one just a second. I had one more to show. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Where did it go? Did you do an entry for this, the Decor Challenge?
I did not. I don't get much into the decorating, to be honest. That's not my thing.
I do enjoy it when I got some extra time. Just if I'm just killing some time, maybe listen to a podcast or something, and sit down, make a property look cool. I do that one. Here we go. I finally found it. Charles FR.
Ooh, I like that. That little water pond.
Had a nice little scene right here. So
who made those water ponds? Is that a Charles FR?
I don't know who made that pond. Maybe we can go see who made that one.
Pretty cool little piece there. I like it. It's a shame that box has got to be right there against the front of the house.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of boxes, did City Pigeon or any of the other racers that are here, did you guys notice on the track that we're racing this week, tomorrow actually, the Miami Mayhem, at the finish line, right before the finish line, there is a box in the middle of the road. It seems like the car kind of goes around it when you're in that lane, but what's going to happen when there's multiple vehicles? I wonder if that is going to be an issue. Has anybody troubleshot that? I just noticed that yesterday when I raced a couple.
The boxes typically don't interfere. What I've seen typically don't
interfere.
My car,
it seemed like it bounced off and just veered my car to the left of it. But if you have other cars on the track, that's what I was concerned that you start slamming into other people's vehicles, and then it's just going to be a shit show right at the finish line. when you're doing single races, it doesn't seem to affect, but I haven't been through it with multiple vehicles at the same time.
I always, whenever we stream, I never have a hard time finding my properties until we stream. And then for some reason, aha, this was my entry. So it was the funeral home. And I made this little like burial site. Got Shaq's map asset, Too Stupid to Wins, Laban's. I can't say her name. People talk,
Leaky Bach.
or at least that's who sold it.
Yeah.
But it was Count Dracula's wooden coffin. Planted some flowers there. I just put the grass in its low form that looked like dirt. So it was pretty fun. I had fun making it. But congrats, Lily. Let's see who the winners were. Charles FR. Oh, Vape. Vape, you won one. I didn't get Vape's address. And then Pastante and Crypt Keeper. So congrats, guys. They won some Upics for that. All right, let's keep moving here. They did the Flash Ornament Challenge. A lot of people were not happy with this. I don't compete in the Ornament Challenge anymore, so I personally wasn't affected, but I know a lot of people are. They just do their, all they did was put a blossom ornament on your home address, and you get 500 stem. I didn't think the reward was great. It's 50 cents of stem. So I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, it's not.
I
For all
I
the
don't
time
have
and energy you got to put into it, that's not.
I don't uh have a lot of plants. Well, I guess I've planted maybe 100, between 100 and 200 seeds, and I'm spending over 100 stem a day now. Keeping them alive, and so 500 stem would buy me about 3 days probably.
Yeah.
So I didn't think the reward was amazing. It was free, so I mean, it is what it is. And then, but that's all. But my address right now is the Genesis townhouse.
Oh, is it?
There's no ornaments for that.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah.
So and it was 500 stems, so I just did not participate in that one.
Morning, Cal. Good to
This
see you. Got Vulgar Uplanders here. What's going on, Elslack?
what up, winners? Was it opposite day over there, Vogler? Not used to this jolly niceness from you.
So what's going on with Elslack and the puppet? Are they bonding? I heard they've got some bonding.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting to the vote here. They got a little thing going on over there. They did a 24 hours no convenient. I think just Upland needs to figure out what they want to do. They either need to sell Sparklet in game or the convenience fee. I get it. You need to drive people to the exchanges, but now, I mean, I think people are just gonna not buy.
Yeah.
Except for the people not paying attention, and then just wait for these 24-hour no convenience fees because they've done it a few times now. So that was kind of weird.
Marty the Traitor.
The nominations are out. You have until next Friday to nominate still. This was covered pretty extensively throughout the week on the other shows. You've got Player of the Year. Uh, I know there was like some debate on like Designer of the Year, like the way it's worded, celebrating artistic talents, Uplanders who craft exceptional visual experiences and contribute creatively to Upland. So I think they're trying to get away from just solely like map asset and ornament creators and getting to, okay, what about people that are, really good at decorating?
Mm.
Because I know Vape and I can't name her. I just know like Vape and Shaq and a lot of guys are just incredible at decorating properties and making some really really awesome designs. So I think they're trying to maybe open it up to more people like that. But I, hands down, Player of the Year, Laban. Uh, you have helped everybody in the game so much this year.
Yeah, 100% agree.
So I just I don't know. I have a hard time seeing an argument for anything else this year for Player of the Year. There's a ton of amazing players, but the person that's reached the most people and helped the most people for free
Mm-hmm.
is Laban. So that's he's got my vote. Broadcaster of the Year, anybody but the vulgar Uplander.
That's right.
Be happy with. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, Designer of the Year. That one's tough. That one, because I might, I know Charles FR still makes amazing stuff. There's a ton of great creators in the game. Maybe I'll look at someone who's creating, amazing designs in Upland
Yeah.
through decorating with plants and assets and ornaments. So I haven't quite made up my mind on that one yet. Let us know in chat if you guys got any, if you guys know who you're voting for. Laban's site makes me as smart as CP. It it helps us bridge the gap, man. I know.
Hey, man, thank God for tools like that, though. I mean, it makes the life a lot easier. Kale, are you trying to hide from the camera today, or are you
Oh, what am
just
I
trying
doing?
to show off your
Oh,
awesome background back there?
my camera shifted. There we go.
I would have thought by now you would have something in your background by now. I think if we go back on some videos, we probably talked about this like 2 years ago at least. You had some
Oh, I did.
artwork, and then now there's no artwork. You just got like I don't even know what that is back there. Is that a drape?
It's a curtain. That's my backyard.
Okay.
Marty the Trader. Yeah, it looks like Marty is switching sides, switching teams over there. There was man, I don't know. I don't know what CP and Vape. I don't know what you guys did to piss off Marty, but it looks like he was over there supporting the UAD for Broadcasters of the Year.
I think he was just trying to move his home further away from where the ninjas are.
Who, Marty?
Yeah, because he knows what happened last time. He encountered the ninjas in Vegas. I have that video somewhere.
Let's see. All right, so get your votes in. This was, I feel like this was fun in person, like at the in Genesis Week, and still cool. And you get a badge in game. You get a decent amount of upics. So those are cool rewards for these. All right, let's keep it going. The service structures came out this week. They got me a little bit on these this week. I haven't bought one in a while.
Is that a fire hall?
No. Let's see. You had Nathan's infamous hot dog stand. I loved that they switched up the design of the kiosk, so I ended up picking this one up.
Did you?
I did. It was
I,
$1.99. I liked it. I thought it was a good representation of the hot dog stands that I just thought it was good, and I like the new design. It wasn't just the same
Definitely looks a lot better.
stupid kiosk. Yeah, I like that they changed the design.
They should have put a llama back there serving hot dogs or something.
Ah, there you go. Put an uppie back in there.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
put a llama in a
The
bikini serving hot dogs at the beach. Right?
working the tips.
Yeah.
Get those tips, uppies. Buildable workshop. I thought
So is
the
that like
first thing.
Build a bear? I remember seeing those shops in the mall. Build a bear.
Uh,
So what is
so
build a
no,
bowl?
it's pottery,
Oh, pottery. Okay, all right, that makes sense, I guess.
which was interesting. But I didn't read it. I just saw buildable. I just thought like poke bowl. We have a bunch of poke bowl
Oh yeah,
little restaurants around
we
us, and
we got
that's
tons of those here.
so that's what I didn't read this, and I just assumed it was like a poke bowl restaurant.
Hmm.
Um, until actually, I think I was watching Meant to Be, and they were trying to figure it out, and it was a pottery. So I did not get that one. The old spaghetti factory didn't really intrigue me. But the Dunder office supplies, I don't know if you can.
Oh yeah.
My mug that I have every week is The Office.
I knew you were gonna like that one for sure when that came out.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite show. The service units are not great.
14.
The design was pretty good. So they got me on that one. That was my favorite show. Had to pick it up.
They got any people in there? Is Dwight in there?
Oh man, if there was a Dwight Uppie,
Yeah, right.
oh man,
Yeah.
that I would go crazy over that. A Dwight or a Michael Scott.
I mean, they could, if they wanted to be creative, they could totally do that with like these, different service structures that are coming out. Take characters from stuff like that that's relatable. I mean, how cool would that be?
Yeah, I like that idea. Did you pick up any of these?
I haven't yet. I probably will get the Dunder office. I do like that the kiosk. I do like the new kiosks. Those look a lot better. Yeah, Marty
Yeah.
was going crazy. I got to see some of the UAD show on the way, or actually, I was listening to it on like 2X in the morning. As I was getting ready for coffee and work, and yeah, he was doing all kinds of stuff, man. It turned into like puppet porn.
Oh God.
He had his carrot stick out, and I don't know what was going on that show. Slack brings out the best in everyone over there. So,
That's what he's known for.
yep, puppet puppet scene Slack, and he got a Woody, or
Jeez.
a carrot stick, or whatever it would be called.
Uh, so many questions. Pine Trees went live, or I think there was some debate on. Some people were calling them like fir trees.
Mm-hmm.
The design on the trees weren't great, but I haven't planted any of those yet.
I have not.
All right, one of the main topics of the day: construction boosts are live. Oof, interesting week.
Yeah.
I jumped into general right away as soon as it happened, to see
that had to be fun.
the temperature of things, and then actually there was a what day was this? This was on May 14th, so the day after when they did the 3x
Mm-hmm.
improvement. I think I was in the Upland chat cafe, and there's probably 20 or 30 people in there. There was a lot, so
Wow.
kind of jumped in there to get the temperature. I was actually quite shocked. There was probably a pretty even mixture of when the 3x boost came out.
Mm-hmm.
people that were okay with it, people that thought it was actually accurate, what it should be.
Mm-hmm.
There was people that were just kind of neutral, just kind of eh. That's kind of where I'm at with the 3x boost, and then there was people that were still very not happy. The
Yeah.
one thing that was consistent is that nobody was happy with the initial release.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
uh, I don't I
That was
haven't run into
awful.
one person that was happy with the initial release. The adjustment did appease a good amount of people, which actually surprised me. Uh, so what I was gonna do? Did you test any of these out? Because you have one, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
I do. I had spark. I had a lot of my spark pulled for structure ornament creation. So I had it over in my factory. So I think I have 1,000 spark on one of my properties, and I moved my construction truck over there, my dump truck, and it did bring it down a good amount. I can't remember what the numbers were, like the difference, but I had very little spark on it. I had like 1,000 spark on it, and it was like
Mm.
a bookstore or something, I think. Let me see what it was because I don't remember.
I was gonna do a little experiment live here.
Oh, cool.
So, and while I'm waiting for my Spark to update, I'm gonna show that chart. Thank you RDP for hooking that up this morning. Here is, and they found this on the blockchain. If you haven't seen this yet, and this is with a 3x boost. So when you place the cement mixer on your property, it's basically like adding 3,000 sparklet. That goes for the dump hauler and the mobile crane. If you have the excavator or the front loader, it's as if you're putting 2250 sparklet on your build. And if you have the mini front loader, it's as if you're putting the 1500 sparklet on the build. The crew boost, so if you have three, I think of the same size vehicles. So I do have the mixer, hauler, and the crane, but that crew boost is not live yet. So I'm if if it would have stayed and then with the initial release, which was 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
750, and 500, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. So if it would have stayed there, I would have probably been offloading
Yeah.
those vehicles. Um, I was not going to make a knee-jerk reaction though, because I know Upland likes, Upland will adjust things occasionally, not always. So I didn't make a knee-jerk reaction. Um, I was just going to wait it out, and I've decided that I'm going to continue to wait it out until the crew boost is in effect to make my final decision. Um, which they said will happen during Genesis season. So, a few more weeks, maybe a month and a half, and we'll get an idea as to what that crew boost looks like. Hopefully it's decent.
Yeah. So I've got one of my props. I think it's a bookstore build, and I've got 1,000 spark on it. So typically it would be done in 299 days, almost 300 days. And with the dump truck on it, it knocked it down to 253 days. So it took about 50 days off of the build with 1,000 spark.
Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
So on the bookstore, I think it's a bookstore I've got building here. I put 1,000 spark on it. So with the 1,000 spark, it would take. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, it says the time without the boost would be 299 days and 21 hours. But then with the boost, it's coming up as at 74 days. Is that right?
It is because look at what you're. So
I mean,
you've
that's.
only put a
Oh, yeah, because it's a
you
smaller amount. Okay.
you only put 1,000 on there.
Yep.
So when you put the thing at the like putting uh, the vehicle on there, you're adding 3,000 sparklet. You're now you have 4 times the amount of you have 4,000 basically
Mm,
sparklet on there. So it's going to cut down your time by 3x.
yeah. So if I
So
max spark it, though, it's going to be different. Okay.
exactly, which is what I'm about to show.
Okay.
As soon as I can, I'm freeing up a little bit of spark. I wanted to build an apartment anyway. Um,
Yeah. So with like if I max spark it, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that'd be good to show on stream.
I know some people like can do the math in their head real quick and stuff, but for me, it helps to visually just kind of see it.
Yeah.
All right, I freed up enough sparklet to max stake an apartment. So, looking at chat, Katsukumar, I think the 3x increase lowered the temp a little bit much. I have a feeling they will stay with the 3x and try to help it with the crew boosts. I think I agree with that, Katsukumar. I don't think they're going to adjust it again. It's
Mm-mm.
just my gut feeling. I still think at 3x the cost is still way too much. It
I
it
think so too.
depends on the crew boost, and then I have one thought on that. And that's what they did in the announcement. They put the vehicle boost on something that was minimally
Mm-hmm.
staked, which made it look
More.
like a 50% boost. For the record, I don't think it should be like a 30 or 50% boost. I don't. I think that's too much. I saw some
Yeah,
people wanting
50% is a lot.
I saw some people wanting 20, 30, 40, 50% boosts, and I'm like, man, Upland's gonna. That's. I do think that that's too quick. Um, City agrees the 3x is about where it really should be.
They need to have
All
a
right.
mechanic where like when you have if you have like all three of the vehicles or whatever it is, that it should be almost like a collection or maybe you get like a higher like a higher boost, like a collection type boost for it or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put an apartment right here. All right, so let's take a look here. Sorry, this will take me a second, but I think it'll help some people and just get a good idea. All right, let's rotate this.
Get that nice small footprint.
Yes, that is very nice. And then I know some people won't like this, but it's not gonna be even with that other one.
Hopefully that's not in Hyde Park.
Oh, it is.
Great.
But I want to build something else right there, so
Ah,
I can maximize the properties. All right, that placement is decent. Let's see. No. I usually don't go too bold with the colors. Sometimes every once in a while, but how's that blue look? Yeah, we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll go with that. No, don't like the purple. It's okay. I think I like that little gray right there. No. All right, we'll keep it simple. We'll go with that. All right. Let's do. I guess we'll do max staked. So 8 days, 1 hour, max staked. All right, apartment is up. 6510. Ooh, I wonder if these vehicles are gonna fit. That's another issue.
Yeah, yeah, because what if you can't fit a vehicle on the property? You know what
Yeah,
happens
you're
then?
screwed.
Yeah, so
You're
there's
screwed.
got to be.
I think they need to work on that.
It should just have to be
I,
parked on the street or something. I don't know. There's got to be a solution for it.
all right, so let's see what happens with one vehicle. Ah, crap. I guessed right. Okay.
Okay, fits.
All right, so let's see if you have one vehicle on there to boost the construction. I wonder if it updated that fast. Okay, it did.
So it's only one day, though. I mean, not even.
It's 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's actually 6 hours. So because you're only adding 3,000 UPIX to 90s, I mean that's 10% would be 9,000. So was about roughly 3%. So you're getting a 3% boost. It's not 3% across the board. It's relative to how much sparklet you have.
Yeah, one day. I mean, one day for me, because that's what I was looking at when I just did some numbers on my build I have. That's not enough to warrant spending that much on those vehicles, in my opinion. It's got to be more than that.
The argument for this is that the construction vehicle allows you to go beyond the max stake.
Right.
If you don't have these vehicles, you cannot. It is impossible for you to go beyond max staked.
Mm-hmm.
So you can build apartments faster than other people in the game without these vehicles, and that I think is something to consider.
That's cool, but it's one day. I mean,
it's 6 hours. It's not even
yeah,
not even close to
yeah,
a day. But I mean, and some people were talking like, well, what if there's a contest that you got to build faster than others, and I'm like, well, yeah, which Sparklet Wars was the only thing we've had like that. There's nothing like that right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no great use case for that right yet. We'll see if something comes up, but
Yeah, Mitch, it is better than the bus.
yes, agreed. I have a school bus that I might sell the school bus. All right, so let's see what happens when we put 2 on there. Let's see. The argument for being able to overstake is negligible to buying Sparklet with the money and build more buildings faster. So I mean, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But you cannot use that Sparklet on this build. Okay, so yeah, you could take the money and go buy Sparklet and build other buildings, but you can't build them faster.
No, but you can build more at a time, right?
But you can build more at a time. That's, I mean, that's the whole argument, right? Another 6 hours, so we're at 12 hours now.
So with $600 in vehicles, you can have this thing built in 18 hours less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crew boost is not in effect yet, so we need
Yeah.
to see what the crew boost is going to be.
It'd be interesting to see what those numbers are.
Will it be a 3x? What would be a 3x of that? Like if you had like a 3x multiplier. Let me move this real quick and then I'll. And then I'm going to move all this back after the stream because my comedy club is almost. Ooh, is this one going to be tight?
Crane's going to be poking through the window.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Woo! So we went from 8 days, 1 hour to 7 days, 7 hours, 18, almost 19 hours faster. So
yeah, I think for like that many vehicles, man, it should be like 30% less. 25 to 30% less, I think, with that much power. I mean,
well, so that's where I don't want to judge yet on the crew with the 3.
Yeah.
Right, because now if it was if you had the crew boost and if it was a 3x, so 18, 36, 54 hours, that's what, 2.5 days?
Mm-hmm.
A little less, like 2 days, 2 1/3. Instead of 18 hours, so 8 days, 6 days. That would be like 5 days, and some change. 5 days, roughly 18 hours, 20 hours. That's pretty considerable, actually.
Ant-Man was saying to try to reapply the Sparklet.
Reapply the Sparklet?
Yeah.
What changed? What changed for you? So I could put only 44. I'm sorry, 400 Sparklet on there and get it done in 77 days.
I mean, long term, it's better off to do that, right? Because that's a big difference.
Well, not really, because your 3 vehicles are tied up for 77 days.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Just buy Spark.
I think this can work. I do see the value in it. I really do. I think the 3x. I think the crew boost needs to be substantial. If I could build an apartment in 5.5 days instead of 8 days with the crew boost, that's pretty solid. Especially you start thinking about that accumulative over time.
Yeah.
You're going to be building faster.
5 days instead of 8 that'd be a good number.
They do need to solve this, though. Like,
it's just
I feel like my
invested in vehicles. I mean, for such a little perk, I think.
It is a lot. They're talking about being able to rent these out. Maybe you should be able to just have your 3 vehicles in the. I'm just spitballing here. What if I had my 3 vehicles in Hyde Park, and it affected all of my properties in Hyde Park? So I could just select what property I want those vehicles to affect in Hyde Park, or you can make it the whole city, right? Like my vehicles are in LA. Any of the properties that I'm building in LA, I can select which property I want them to have an effect on. That would solve having to put it, because there are so many properties those vehicles will not fit on. I got lucky there that I didn't even think about it. All right, so all right, I took the sparklet off and then reapplied it.
See if it recalculates.
Hmm.
Oh, it hasn't. I don't think the sparklet updated yet.
Yeah, because I staked it. Kohler says assign a home node to your profile and get maybe a bonus for your home node with the construction vehicles. But you don't use a crane to build small house in real life, so it's logical that it doesn't fit on small property. Yeah, but people paid so much money for these, and they never said that it would be restricted to certain builds.
Yeah.
That's a good point, though. You do have the smaller construction vehicles for that. So I don't know, Ant-Man. It's the same. Nothing
Yeah.
updated. Same numbers
Yeah.
as before. So I don't know exactly. I mean, JK, you can. They're selling. People are selling the vehicles. They always refund. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching the market on them. They've been, I don't think they're selling like hotcakes, but people have been able to sell. Pre-built micros and use the crane to place them. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like buying a mobile home
Mobile
or
home.
a manufactured home and just go plop it
Delivering
right
it.
on the property. That's funny. Uh, I'm am I 100% pleased with my purchase? No, I'm not like ecstatic with these. But look, I gambled.
Mm-hmm.
I purchased these things before the information was out. I took that gamble. I take responsibility for my decision to do so. Um, I know Upland sold it, but if you've been in the game any amount of time, you know the game. You know the gamble and the risk on some of these things. It's not a great. I don't think they left a great taste in a lot of people's. You know, like I don't know. You piss off the community. Uh, like pretty much the whole community. You piss them off. I wouldn't say the whole community. I don't know. I can't say that. Just the people I talk to and listen to, and then you try to fix it. Try to scramble and fix it. I didn't think it was a great look for Upland, the whole release and process of these. So
Yeah.
I mean, what I don't know. People are spending USD. They're buying it. You want the release to make your player base excited and happy. You know, I don't know the perfect answer for this, but I mean, it just seems odd, right? Like whenever And look, I've had to make changes in my own business and stuff that that we pretty much the 20-60-20 rule um, applies in almost every case.
Yeah.
20% are going to be 100% on board. They're going to love it. 60% are going to be, whatever, sounds good, just kind of neutral. And then you have 20% that are pissed off and
Yeah.
don't like it. I'm finding myself in the 60% with the 3x change.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, I did what I did. I bought the things. This is the boost. Don't love it, but it is what it is. So
Yeah. It'd
where
be.
where do you fall
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
in the
20,
60
60,
as well.
20?
Yeah, I'm definitely in the 60. I'm in the center there. I'm looking forward to see if they do something with like a better boost with all three, because I think that would be cool, and have it be something that's kind of significant, because you're already having to have almost $600 USD in vehicles to get that perk. So it should be a good perk in my opinion, and that'll help hold the value for these vehicles as well.
If that crew boost comes to like a 3x, I, to like get, I could be, I think, pretty happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I could be satisfied. I don't think like through the moon, or over the moon happy, but I think I could be satisfied
Yeah,
with
and
that. If
that
that,
that could be their, maybe that's kind of what their thinking is. Hopefully, we'll see.
hopefully. I don't think it destroys the illusion of Sparklet at all, Millen. I think they pissed off the community. Yeah.
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
but
it
I,
doesn't
you
really
know what?
affect Sparklet. I don't. Yeah, definitely not. I mean, it's just utility on this particular asset.
Um, I will be okay. I haven't. I guess I've been very careful with uppies. I've bought the packs, but I have not bought a single secondary uppie, not one. Right? I'm trying to be. I'm being cautious on that. I just know that's going to take time to release out. So I didn't take a cautious approach on this. I went ahead and went for it. I had a little FOMO. I had a little. I do like to gamble here and there, so I got to take responsibility for. I'm the one that clicked the buy button. I did that, right? So
Yeah, and honestly, with these vehicles, the fact that they're not giving as big of a boost, that's actually makes Sparklet more valuable, doesn't it? Kinda,
mm,
because if you
I
feel
think
like you can do more with the Sparklet than you can having these vehicles on the property, I'm going to go and spend $200 on more Sparklet.
I think a lot of people are gonna do that.
Yeah,
I think it is gonna push more money towards Sparklet, but for Upland that's not great because if people are going to the exchanges to buy Sparklet, Upland's not getting that money.
Millen's still just upset about the burn. That's what it is. Don't sugarcoat it.
Now, no one is selling Sparklet because of these vehicles. I
No,
mean,
I mean,
um, Sparklet price hasn't moved. It's down 0.3%, I think. Um, but what was I saying? Oh, if they want to sell these vehicles, they need to make them worthwhile for people to buy. They're actually going to drive money to the exchanges. Maybe some people will buy Sparklet in game,
mm-hmm.
but interesting. Yeah, but there was definitely all opinions were all over the board on this.
Yeah. Well, I am glad that Upland made the decision to make an adjustment right away. It was good to see him act quick on that.
That was very fast. Well, and they did it right before the sale,
Yeah.
so I think that was strategic for sure. Cole, or maybe we could assign uppies to buildings and vehicles to push their utility.
Yeah, maybe have like a uppie that's like a construction crewman, and maybe there's an additional boost if you have that crewman that is, maybe the skill set of a carpenter. Maybe you have another one that's a skill set of an electrician. You tie all those together, and then you have those construction vehicles. Maybe one guy is a skilled mason, whatever it is, and gives another boost. So you could use the uppies for some of that as well.
That's a cool thought. I like that. I do like that.
Then that brings some value to the uppies, because then you could have a whole crew of uppies and your construction vehicles like you would in real life, right? You won't be able to fit them all on the property, but
All right, have we exhausted the construction vehicle
I think so. We beat the crap out of
chat?
construction vehicles. If you want to rehash on it more, I know Pigeon's going to do a big numbers thing on Wednesday, I think, on his show. So definitely check that out, and he'll go through the numbers with a fine tooth comb.
Yeah, I'm more. I didn't get like. I don't know. Some people break things down. They're smarter than I am. I'm just a dummy out here. The marketplace, the Future of Upland's marketplace starts now. This was interesting. The future of meta ventures. It sounds like they're trying to disguise meta ventures going away. Is kind of what it felt like to me. It's a very controversial week for Upland because opinions were all over the place on this. I actually long term do see this as a good thing.
I think so too, long term.
A lot of people have put time and money and stuff into their meta ventures. So I 100% get that. My car showroom, I spent a lot on that. So actually, money and Sparklet. When I bought that, I did not realize that a car showroom had to be a medium or higher, and I bought a small one for it. So I paid USD for the small showroom, had to deconstruct it, and then spark up a medium one. So I had to spend money, Sparklet, time. I mean, I get the frustration, but the barrier. I was just helping a player today try to sell a car. The barrier to sell a car for this, he's been playing for a few months. He had no clue how to sell his car.
Yeah.
So I think that the marketplace, like, oh, I can just go put up my car on the marketplace, will be a lot easier. I think prices will probably come down because people are gonna be able to list a lot easier.
Yeah.
So I think there's gonna be more volume or more inventory.
Yeah, for sure.
You can already buy uppies directly from other players on the site. Let's go take a look at it. I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, I haven't been into here in either. So we are seeing it for the first time with everybody.
So I wonder if I need to sign in. Get uppies. Sorry, just try to figure this out. Just click on uppies. That's where we're at. Okay, so I mean, if we can buy uppies. There needs to be like a, unless I'm just dumb. My uppies, merge uppies. How do I buy an uppie?
Can you go to the browse feature?
Crap. What? Total merged. Browse all uppies. Filters. Okay. On sale.
That was a lot of clicks.
Level low to
Should
high.
just be a button that says buy uppies.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do it by level.
You can do it by level.
And by
Let's look at you can select multiple. Let's see what those are going for, and then you can look at the batch. You origin. I want to look at both.
Look at the you first ones.
Claimed, unclaimed, all. All right. So
if you click on one of those to buy, where does it take you? Oh, right to Tilia.
Takes me to my Tilia. Is it just USD or is it UPX too?
Yeah, I don't see anything. Can you search it?
No.
Search. Maybe put in the search UPX? No?
No, there's no choice.
So can you not sell these for UPX?
Well, you can in game. I love this concept. I love this idea that you can buy it right here. But if you don't have an Upland account and you want to buy one of these, what wallet does it go into, or does it force you to make an Upland account?
Where are you going to see this if you're not an Upland player? Where are you going to see this and say, I want to buy that green plaid bear for $18?
Well,
why would I do that?
I will say, back in 2022, 2021, I spent a lot of money on NFTs that had, some of them were promised utility that never came. But, and I bought it on, I wonder if anybody else bought these. I'm even forgetting the names on them. It was Bones.
Oh.
No, I'm not that rich, SC. Oh crap! What were the name of those? I gotta go look at my.
I know the ones you're talking about. I remember you telling me about those.
Yeah, I'm glad you never bought them. I think I spent $1,000.
Oh my god! On just those?
Yeah.
You should have just bought a Bored Ape.
You can't even buy 2% of a Bored Ape. Well, probably now you can. Shoot, I want to know the name of those. Oh, come on. But anyway, I think when they advertise and people see these, I think people will want to buy them. I do believe that. All right, City says you can probably find them in UPX.
If you scroll down further.
Yeah, there needs to be a...
Yeah, we need an easy button.
Filter for that. All right, here you go. Here's your first 66,000 UPX.
Is that a level 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they should have a list by USD or by in-game currency. Because if somebody outside of Upland sees that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, game currency. What game is this?"
Well, and you do have the What is Upland news and events. You can get Upix. So I mean, they have all the connections to Upland from here,
Yeah.
where you can start learning about the game.
But like, where is somebody gonna find this though? How are they gonna see this if they're outside of Upland? Like, where would I find this?
But how does anybody find anything? I mean, they got to advertise. You got to get them to click on the website. You got to advertise Uppies. Maybe, oh, what's Uppies? They click it, and then boom, come right here. I
Are
mean,
they
I think
advertising Uppies now, or
they're going to. That's the
okay?
whole. I mean, not yet,
This is
but
why we need
they.
the AMAs so we know. Because I have like no idea. How's the stuff going to get out there? Is that give us some information?
But I mean, what? I mean, they're going to advertise at some. I mean, they have to at some point. But I mean, what? I don't know what other. If they don't ever, I mean, just like our products, if we don't advertise, people aren't going to find them. We gotta get the information out there. But I don't think Upland's ready for that yet. I don't think they should. I cannot find these NFTs. It's driving me crazy. I just want to know what they were called. I still have them. All right, I'll have to look at it later. Anyway, they were like dogs. Honestly, they were kind of like Uppies, but dogs.
Hmm.
And it's like at the tip of my tongue. Ugh. But and you earned bones. So like by holding them, I probably have like 8 million bones.
Oh wow.
In the website that they were connected to, and every day you would go in and collect your bones, and then you could spend the bones on stuff, which was interesting. And
So
then
what
there
kind
was
of
all this
things can
promise
you
you.
buy?
What's that?
What kind of things can you spend the bones on?
I bought other NFTs with them. I bought. They actually did a lot of raffles to win
And it's
stuff.
part of the game.
No,
Oh,
no, just some dog NFTs.
huh. And they so you just got bones and you bought stuff, but it couldn't do anything.
There was promise
Okay.
that never followed through. Um, I totally fell into the NFT trap back in 2021, 2022. Redbeard turned his truck by clicking the button was killing me. Right clicked it. What? I can right click it? I've been playing this thing for 5 years. And I can right click the car. I did not know that. That's funny. I guess my point I see is like when they decide to get this out there, I think that's not too crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they just got to
Yeah, I get
advertise.
it.
It's just timing. I don't think it's the time to do it. Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, X, business links. Yep. Buildings too. Thanks, Redbeard. Sorry, I was driving you crazy. I'm telling you, I'm just a dummy out here. So, all right, so you can buy Uppies on the website. Let's go back to that article. Oh, now I got too many. Is this the right one? Okay. All right, so you can buy it in either Upix or USD. There was more to this. All right, so with this new version of Uppy's website, buyers no longer need to visit a MetaVenture in Upland to purchase an Uppy. While sellers still need to travel to the appropriate location Upland in order to list their uppies, the buying experience is now much more accessible. I just think they need to make that a two-way street. If it's going to be easy to buy, just make it easy to list.
Mm-hmm.
The long-term goal is to make uppies more accessible to everyone, both inside and outside of Upland. Also experimenting with the ability for players to list uppies for sale directly from the uppies website. So if you do that, they can only be listed for uppies.
Hmm.
And then it'll appear only on the website, not in Upland. So I mean, really, there's no point in doing that yet.
Yeah.
Is what I'm seeing, because I mean, people playing the game are just gonna buy in game,
Yeah.
and if they're not advertising and pushing this yet, there's no reason for people to come in and buy them on the website yet. At least that's how I see it. The future of MetaVentures. The Uppies Marketplace update is part of a larger redesign we're actively working on for MetaVentures and marketplace systems. Our goal is to create the most open and accessible economy possible for players to buy, sell, and trade their assets while also making marketplace activity easier and more active across the ecosystem. That, I agree with. That, I think, is good for the overall game. That
Mm-hmm.
statement right there. Taking away barriers and making it easier for players, which I want to have one more point after this. Up until now, players who wanted to sell certain items have needed to list them through a metaventure. These metaventures have served as player-owned storefronts where items could be listed for sale. It's too much friction. It limits accessibility. A more open marketplace. We're exploring allowing all players to list items directly to the marketplace without needing to go through a metaventure. Again, long term, I think that's good. Reduces friction. Think of it as a more searchable Amazon-style marketplace where players can search for an item and see all available listings directly from the players. I'm interested in chat to see what people think of this. Like, I know some people are going to be frustrated. Ant-Man loves the idea.
I think it's good long term. You know, there have been a lot of people that have put up a lot of adventures and spent money to build them and, you know, put them in all different cities and stuff. So hopefully something to be done maybe on that side. You know, I don't know what they can do with that, but because there's a lot of players that did put a lot into it. I don't have a ton of adventures. I've only got a few in different areas, so it's not that big a deal to me, I guess. But for someone that has spent a lot of time building them and, you know, the planning of it and everything, I can see how it could be a little bit frustrating for sure.
Honestly, when this goes live, I kind of am glad to get rid of my showroom and build something else there. Like,
does that mean metaventure fees will go away?
It does.
Yeah.
But hang on, we're getting to that in just a second because there's another fee. Here it is.
Oh, shipping fee.
This change would also require updates to how location-based shopping works. Today, if you own a property in the same city where a MetaVenture is located, you can place purchased items on that property. With direct marketplace listings, players would be able to buy and sell more broadly, which items delivered to properties outside of the seller's immediate city. To make that work, UPX shipping fees would need to be introduced. The farther an item has to travel, the higher the shipping fee would be. This allows us to reduce friction in the marketplace while continuing to preserve the value of location, travel, and property ownership within Upland's economy. As long as the fees are within reason, I don't. It's okay. Just kind of meh on that. And here is where I felt like they were like trying to save this announcement and not make people as frustrated. Under this new model, MetaVentures would still play an important role, but that role would evolve. Instead of being required in order to sell certain items, MetaVentures would become location-based personal storefronts for the players who own them. They would be a place for players to curate items, build a recognizable storefront, and create a more discoverable shopping experience. For example, if you're browsing the marketplace and buying an item from Miles, and Miles owns a MetaVenture, you could click on his name to view his full storefront, see everything he's offering, and view the location of his MetaVentures. Using the Amazon Marketplace comparison again, this would be similar to how brands have dedicated storefronts where shoppers can browse all of their products in one place. Longer term, this also creates opportunities for MetaVenture owners, creators, and their products to be featured outside of Upland itself, similar to how Uppies are now becoming more discoverable through the Uppies website. This would give player-created items and curated storefronts more visibility, not only inside Upland, but potentially to people discovering outside of Upland as well. I mean, I could see it. I mean, if you are shopping on Amazon and you can go to, okay, I like this product. Let me see more products like it from the same company, right? I mean that. So it's like, okay, I like this bench. Let me see what else. I like the bench this player created. Let me go
Mm-hmm.
click on their MetaVenture and see all the things that this player has created. I I, I see that. I've only got a map asset showroom and a car showroom. I've only got the two. I've had them for years. I'm just not really tied to them at all. I would actually be fine for it to be easier.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I stand on it. Do you have any concerns or thoughts
Yeah,
on this?
I don't have a lot of them, fortunately, but I do have a few that took a long time to build. You know, I had to buy bigger properties that I didn't have, so I spent more money on those. I even, had to go outside of Hyde Park to buy stuff just to put up, specific showrooms. And so that part, there's definitely some frustration there for sure. And like I said, I don't have a lot, so it's not as bad for me, but I could definitely see for other players. I know like Shackdon has got a lot of stuff. I think JH Tolton's got a crap ton of different places built up. I think Ace maybe too. Um, but just I have spent a lot on building, which eats up Sparklet. You had to spend the money on the property, so it does add up. So I don't know if there's, I don't even know, with the changes coming, they definitely are good. I 100% think they're good long term, but it was a lot of wasted like time and resources, for a lot of the players.
Yeah, and I think Redbeard summed it up perfectly. I feel bad for the guys and gals who've spent tons of money making MetaVentures in literally every city. That's
Right.
commitment, and it will get nullified. That
Yeah.
being said, overall, this will be good for the game. I
Yeah.
think I'm 100% on board with you, Redbeard.
Yeah. And, can they do something for the players that have, spent, I don't even know what you do. It's a major change in the ecosystem.
I think it is. It is. I think it's just going to be a hard pill to swallow, to
Yeah,
be honest.
it is. Yeah.
If you've invested a lot into that. Yes, Alderian, idea that you don't have to travel to shop in another city. The item gets shipped to you. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Sir Mitch doesn't like it. Epic fail. If you're talking about the MetaVentures. So just catching up on chat here. Yeah, Chion, I'm with you. The big question is on the outside of Upland Wallet. So yeah, if people don't have an Upland account, they buy this stuff, then where does it go?
Mm-hmm. Because then it's not in game, right? Not unless they have an account. Because it would basically be like when they buy stuff, it would be sitting out in open seas and doesn't necessarily have to be in the game.
Yeah. Metaverse Millen would be nice if they spread the delivery fee between the MetaVenture owner and the terminal owners that move through. I really like that idea, Millen. But I think we know where that fee's going to go. I do like that idea a lot. Gonna go through the logistics hubs, Cryogenic says. Interesting thought.
So, Melanie, you saying they do have to sign up to purchase?
I think he's saying it's a good onboarding funnel.
Yeah, it definitely is, but that's not a current. That's not current yet, right?
I don't think that is I don't think that information is out yet. I don't think we
Mm.
know. I think he's just kind of stating a general idea. Redbeard, a showroom buyback wouldn't hurt Upland at all. It would make players feel seen, and they'll never do it. Shoo, man, thousands of MetaVentures. How do you?
Yeah.
A lot of them are dead. A lot of maybe they got to be active because there's a lot of them that are shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the active ones will get, um, if they could reward them somehow. I mean, shoot, what number would be on just a base, not like a massive showroom or something like that, but like just a basic like Block Explorer MetaVenture? What would make you feel? Yeah, they can't tailor it to everyone. It's just got to be a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Here's 50,000 epics. You know,
That's a
would
small number.
50,000 up?
That's a
What's
small
that?
number. That's a small number.
Not not for like a Block Explorer that you have in a townhouse.
Mm.
You can buy a townhouse in Hyde Park for 30,000 epics.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more now. Right? Like what number would make you feel now your showrooms and geez, you got hundreds of dollars tied up into those probably.
Mm-hmm. Plus the time to put all the artwork together for those showrooms and
The cafes and theaters city, yeah, that one hurts.
yeah, it definitely
I
does.
got really lucky. I have the cafe and I got it for Upix. Um, I feel really fortunate about that. So I didn't lose a whole lot, but I do feel for the community on those.
They've never really speculated, if those would be a thing way down the road, or because like the one that you have, it's just sitting in the middle of Hyde Park, but it's useless right now.
What's useless right now?
The cafe,
Yeah,
because
and
you can't do anything with it. So do you tear it down, or is it going to be a thing later?
I have zero hope that's going to be anything in the future. I'm keeping it as a. They're going to be pretty rare,
Yeah.
I think. So, I just kind of like having it. Ooh, chat is got lots of thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
Redbeard, I don't think they need buyback for the ones that go into residential structures since they still have utility. Okay. Showroom seems appropriate. Yeah, Tio, basically.
So I just got approved some structure ornaments, and I don't have a structure ornament metaventure. So do I need to not waste my time and energy to do that?
Uh, Depends on how fast this is going to roll out.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's more a time thing, because I don't have a lot of time, so I don't want to waste that time, putting the artwork together for that meta venture, and then submitting it and doing all the little tasks that it takes to do that, and then not to mention building it somewhere, finding a property that's big enough for whatever I need. I don't want to go through all that hassle if it's not going to be a thing.
Yeah, I personally, I would wait till Genesis week to see if we get more information on that.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I've already been waiting for a long time on those structural ornaments. I can't really sell them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that you're in a tough spot with those right now
Yep.
for
Jet
sure.
sets. Who's Bobby?
Bob,
Bobby.
so I was helping him out earlier. He's
Oh,
who I
with
was
the
talking
car.
about yeah.
Okay.
So good to see you, Bobby. Thanks for jumping in. You can go back and listen to that. We covered a lot of the stuff from the week earlier, so you can go back and take a listen to that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Redbeard.
Yeah, just a waste of time and money. That was a good point. So the shops that have residential structures basically just sell Upland items.
Mm-hmm. So you
It's
can
your
do a
showrooms.
micro. You can do a micro for that. You can open up a structure ornament shop with a micro.
I'm not sure.
Oh, micro showroom. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, micro showroom. Okay.
Okay. When I said micro, I was thinking the little micro houses.
um, this I I would say if you have strong feelings on this, leave your feedback. Get your voice out there. There's no guarantee about you know what suggestions will get taken, but they did ask for our feedback, and they listened pretty darn fast to the construction vehicles.
They did.
um,
Hey,
so I'll
Eva.
give them that. So maybe yeah, if you got strong feelings, get your voice out there and go leave your feedback. So tough pill to swallow overall. Me not being a huge MetaVenture owner, I like this long term and for the growth of the game. I don't like this for all of my friends and people I know in the game that have spent a lot
Yeah.
on showrooms and stuff. So maybe they can. Who knows, Redbeard? Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe showroom owners will get, I don't know, throw us a bone. We'll see. We will see. But interesting week, wasn't it? Lots
Mm-hmm.
lots of emotions in Upland. Lots of emotions with this. Lots of emotions with the vehicles. Lots of opinions all over the board. So it was some of it was negative, and I hope that's not a foretelling thing going into Genesis week and Genesis season.
Yeah.
Um, I really think Troves and Discovering Uppies. I really hope that those are going to start to come live in Genesis
Mm-hmm.
season. So I really think they can. I hope they can kind of turn the mood around from this week,
Yeah.
get people excited. Yes, Millen. We always need positivity. Jet Sets had an idea long ago to keep FIFA legits at $1. Oof. Oh, we're going to FIFA. Shoo, I don't. That's a tough one. TO. If the barrier is listing items, they should remove the approval step from MetaVenture's owners and just let everyone openly list at any MetaVenture. I mean, they're just basically going to do that without MetaVentures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Millen. I'll turn this frown upside down. I'm, like I said, I ended up pretty neutral on a lot of this stuff this week, so I wasn't personally affected. I was just trying to get a pulse on the rest of the community, and the pulse was everywhere.
Yeah.
just depending on where you looked. So, and initially with the construction vehicles, it's pretty negative. Now I would say maybe a net barely negative to neutral. Somewhere in there is where the feeling is on this, and I kind of feel the same thing about the MetaVentures. There's a lot of people frustrated, but a lot of people neutral as well.
Yeah.
Anything fun we can end with?
I know, right? We got giveaways, of course.
Singapore evolved. I I'm over the evolutions personally. I know, but the I mean 200 and is that right? 485. Almost 250 of those packs sold in Singapore
Yeah.
for USD, and all the Upix ones sold. So I mean, I think City said I'm meant to be. What are we complaining about? They they look successful to me.
Yeah.
I did like that structure.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But Singapore was just so far from being minted out.
Oh, yeah, crazy.
Like, so I didn't understand it. I mean, there's so much, if I'm not mistaken, that can be minted. Where should I look? All these can be minted. Yeah, I just wasn't into it. How about a race to finish up today? How's that sound?
Yeah, we could do a race. I just put the hashtag in. Let me drop that in. It's going to be hashtag truck. For the giveaways, hashtag truck. Zoom in and look at orange lines. Did we talk about the weather, the rain? I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I opened up and saw that, and that was pretty cool. Whoa, Million's giving away 180K today? What?
So nice of you, Metaverse Millen.
Fluter Rash, good to see you. Hey, Shorty JS. Those orange lines?
I don't know.
What are those?
Well, I mean, it's just the
roads?
The highways, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have a giveaway from Reboot today.
Oh, cool.
Reboot, where is your shop? I'd like to show that off. Oh, okay, hang on. OG OG Killa posted in the Creedmoor Hub. Anyone noticing the new orange spots? Maybe representing something to do with trade or logistics.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. All right, I haven't noticed this yet. All right, what am I doing here? Focus, stay focused. Reboot construction. I wonder if that's how I'll find it.
Hey, Baza.
Reboot life. Reboot vehicles, ornament construction. So, reboot, what is your thought? I mean, you have lots of meta ventures here. You have tons of them.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you landing emotionally with this announcement? Redbeard is going to give away a pair of photo booths.
Oh, we got
X.
Casikmar is going to give away a set of Dragon Twins and a Kari Guardian.
All right, hang on. We got to write this down. Photo booth.
All right,
You got it?
Yeah, Dragon Twins. And let's see, Akari Guardian. And what was you said? Photo booths. That's Redbeard. Okay, photo booth. Nice. Has anybody got a telephone booth built yet? Is there a telephone booth?
I'm pretty sure.
Is there? Okay. We have this year is we're doing the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure theme for our Gen X event, and I'm looking for a telephone booth now.
Oh, nice.
Reboot said that mistake was his own fault.
So real fast, here is the photo booth that Redbeard's giving away.
Oh, cool. I like that.
I think he said 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
2 photo
So
booths.
thank you, Redbeard. And then
Casikmar was the Dragons and the Akari Guardian.
Right here is what Reboot is giving away. I think he said he's giving away a set of construction map assets, which I love these. I those
are really cool, great. And I love the scaffolds too.
So I thought these were well done. So if just let me know if I'm wrong, Reboot. I think he's giving away a full set of these.
Okay, blue. Looks like blue makes a telephone booth possible. I'll have to look into that. I need a telephone booth.
Cool. Looks like a structural ornament is also coming with that set.
The orange lines are tunnels, Pigeon said.
Ah, okay.
Just like the Mafia tunnels.
Mafia tunnels.
TM's got one that's like a porta potty. Huh. All right, so let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So we've got 10K UpX, 10K UpX, 10K UpX, 180K UpX for Millen, a set of Dragon Twins, the Akari Guardians from Kasakar, two photo booths from Redbeard, and then Reboot's got the set. Is that correct?
The construction set.
Okay.
And then Tia Luis wants to give away some fences. Everybody's coming out of the woodworks today. Give away some stuff.
They're drug dealer tunnels.
Metaverse Millen, 1,000 Sparklet to the winner's MetaMask. So is that 1,000 Sparklet to each of the winners? And are you joking? um, Tio, I just DM'd you. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, they are tunnels. Huh.
I wonder what the tunnels would be for. Are they going to be for troves? Is that where the troves are going to hide out in the tunnels? Okay, 1,000 Sparklet to one winner.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
It's a $23 prize. He's got 3K epics. All right, Tio Luis is going to give away like 33 fence pieces.
Oh, nice.
So, or I could, Tio seems pretty giving here with the fences. So maybe what you need for a property, within reason, to get maybe a small property covered, surrounded by a fence. So. You get all that written down, SC? Because I do not.
I got all of it. So we've got a set of dragon twins and the Akari Guardian from Kasakar, and then two photo booths from Redbeard. Reboot's got the construction set, the fences from Tio Lewis, and then 1,000 Sparklet from Millen. Did I miss anything there?
Add a wolf shield from Wolf.
Oh, wolf shield. Keep you protected from L-Slack. Okay.
Then let me... Hang on. Reboot's trying to get me to show something. Where am I looking, Reboot?
I like that property there. One with all the flags.
Yeah, we got
that.
Oh, down here?
Yeah. It looks like a government building or something.
It's the Latvian flag. What is that building?
No, it's not a DMV or anything. Nope.
It's a jewelry store and a bank.
Okay. The bank, okay. Looked like one of those like buildings where you have like a government agency, like a post office or DMV or something. I like the flags in there. Give it a nice touch. Oh, there we go.
So here's all the assets. I guess one of each, plus Harvest Townhouse Orange. Is that the one? Reboot. Let me see. Oh, I think he meant one of these. to go with the construction theme.
Oh, okay. Is that a crane up there? It's a
That's
structural
pretty,
ornament.
yeah. Because look,
Nice.
it's got the crane. It's pulling
That's
up
pretty
the
cool.
materials. That is actually pretty sick. It's got the scaffolding on the side there, the walkboards.
Very cool.
There we go. He said yes, this one. All right, that's pretty sick. I like that.
Nice.
All right, I think we got all of our giveaways set.
Metaverse Millen said if the winner does not have MetaMask, we'll purchase an asset for the USD value of the 1,000. Sparkle.
Dang, Millen. Thank you so much. That's a great prize, and thanks to everyone donating today. That's fantastic.
All right. Are you going to do a race, KO? What are we racing?
Oh, good point. Let's see. I always like carts just because everybody can jump in usually. Let's see. Let's do the Hyde Park Hammer.
Okay.
Been a while since we've raced on the Hyde Park Hammer.
Yeah. Probably not carts. That's a long track for carts.
The Hammer I thought was pretty short, right?
2.4, 2.3.
Mm.
Maybe do some S4s or something.
All right, in chat, do you guys want carts or S4s?
Carts would be about a 2-minute lap. 2.4, so that's a 6-minute race.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's like watching paint dry. 6 minutes.
We could do what's the longest track in Upland?
I'm counting my hours at my age, so 6 minutes is
counting your
a long
hours.
Time, man. 6 minutes is a lot to guys like me and Pigeon.
Yeah, there's the boost strips.
That's
come on, SC. We'll do it. Let's tour Hyde Park here. Cards only. Yeah, let's put 100 Upix on the line. Let's get. I'll be the police car today. I'm not doing power-ups. All right, jump in. We'll do the number thingy. We'll do some Upix giveaways here. Oh, sorry, guys. I saw the Paris track too late. Or is that the longest track in the game?
Oh, I don't know.
Go ahead. You can use some power-ups. The number thingy's the big winner anyway. Who won that last week? Oh, Cryo won it. And then Cryo got paid twice because me and Nessie miscommunicated. So that was a double whammy on the number thingy. Kohler is saying 15K Upix for the 2nd and the 5th in this race. Heck yeah. So you got to get 2nd or 5th place in the race. Is that 7.5K each, Kohler, or is that 15K each? All right, we got a full race. So you got those dice, SC?
Oh, is the race already up?
It's on the screen there.
I mean, I was going in. Did I miss it?
It's been full for about a minute.
Oh, man. Okay, I guess I probably didn't make it in then.
Now, Cryogenics, Redbeard, Cheon, James UK, and Alderian.
Okay. All right.
All right, Kohler says 15K each. So, all right, we got
For
some
which
upics going
winners?
out here. The second and the fifth.
Okay, second and fifth. Okay, hold on. I got to get the dice too. All right. All right,
Now
here we
it's
go.
7 minutes.
All right, five. Here we go. Five, 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 five. Holy cow! 3 and 4.
27.
27. All right, so 27 is the number thingy. Then the prize is a lot of fives today. 5, 4, 5, 4, 2, 2. 22. All right, 22K Upix. And 27 is the number for the number thingy.
All right.
My Upland is locked up now. I must have missed the race and it locked everything up.
Oh, man.
All right,
Lightning Leg in the house. Good to see you.
Oh, Lightning, good to see you.
All right, let's get this race going. We got the golden toilet.
Yeah, Wolf
I
did
do
win
like that.
UFC. Picked well.
Ah, dang it. I got to pay that out too. I have no idea how my...
I know I didn't win yesterday. I did not pick well.
I can't remember who I picked, to be honest.
I didn't even know half of the fighters, to be honest, on that card.
I didn't either, yeah. Oh, I've been doing a long stream today because I have to be productive after this. I do hard work to do, and
I did all mine Thursday and Friday, thank God. Done.
I'm procrastinating.
Yeah, I had to do the bush trimming and everything.
Golden shower, sorry. I think, did I say it's golden toilet? Golden shower is what I meant. The golden oh, no, I see what you're doing, City.
What is the golden shower?
You have to ask City.
Oh, no.
There's your daily corruption for SC Kicker. That should be a segment.
Did you see that little hill on the track there?
I was wondering if my eyes were...
Yeah, I never saw that before. Is that new?
I'll have to wait till we come around again. I don't know if that was... I was wondering if my eyes were playing tricks on me.
Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely like a little dip, like a up and down.
All right, I'm just going to let my cart go. Let's go take a look at Redbeard and Cryogenics. Looks like right now they're in that battle for that 5th spot. 15K Upix on the line, so... It's like Redbeard's catching up on Cryogenics just a little bit.
Hit that box.
Ooh,
that was close.
I dropped down to 3rd. James UK is in 1st. Ooh, there's going to be a big battle for 2nd right at the end, probably. Alderian is in 2nd right now, that 15K position. Chiyun in 3rd. I'm trying to harness my inner Master Chef. I've dropped down to 4th. Hopefully then during the off season they can fix these black structures.
Yeah,
and
they show
map
up
assets
in a lot of places.
I haven't been able to find like a rhyme or reason.
No. What was that skid?
That's funny, Kohler. No, he doesn't know us city. He does not know.
Is
All
the
right.
golden shower, is that like a rich people thing?
No. Here's that little hill.
Yeah, look at that. So there's a hill there. That's interesting.
Is that city? Is that in any other tracks?
I have not seen that.
I want to see it just one more time. All right, let's see if I can catch up a little bit. We're on the second lap.
Yeah, I do a lot of racing on different tracks. I have not seen that.
And we've raced this track before.
A bunch of times, yeah.
We still got some building up to do, SC.
Mm-hmm. We do.
I mean, this is looking good, but
we were doing good, and then it's like the structure, the structures came along, and a lot of those properties don't fit structures on the track, unfortunately.
I'm wondering how to get our. So first of all, has anybody else lost just a crap ton of influence points? With the adjustment, I've lost like 300 influence points in a matter of like a week or two. I was wondering if anybody else. And I've been finishing builds like crazy.
Mine have been staying pretty consistent for the most part.
Yeah, I lost almost 300 points like within a few days.
Okay, City said it's where the rich get freaky. Okay.
All right, here's the hill one more time.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, you can see it go down the hill.
Mm-hmm. That is the first time I've seen that. So
Did City
just
answer?
past the starting line?
Yeah. I was so looking at Uplytics and Hyde Park, or I guess just the census. Our service score is like in the mid 90s, maybe upper 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like we're doing really good there. We have potential for like, I don't know, close to 5,000. Oh, shoot.
Someone hit a box.
Potential for like 5,000 uppies residents, and we're at like 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Occupancy. Like, how do we get that up to? I don't know. All right, the battle for fifth is beginning. Alderian is holding that second spot. James UK, you are low on UpX. You need to get this second spot. You need to win.
He had his card
He's
up to
breaking
154 miles per hour the last lap.
Oh, now it's going to be like a. I think they're all conspiring together to make this the longest race possible for USC. Oh, it's done. I didn't realize that.
Oh.
All right. Shoot, I wanted to see the battle at the finish line. My bad. So Chion got the second place finish, and Redbeard got the fifth place finish. Oh, geez, I almost got fifth
All right,
there.
so Chien, second place. And then who was the other winner? Fifth?
I'm Redbeard, yeah,
Okay, so I am Redbeard. All right, so you'll
and
hook up
that's
with
for
Trendy.
Kohler.
Okay. All right.
And then they got to hit 27. Is that right?
And let's see, that one is. Oh, where did my numbers go? Yeah, 27 and 27 was the number thingy, and 22 is the prize.
All right, I'll start at the bottom.
Okay, I'll start at the top. 21, Alderian.
Cryo's over.
25 for Chien.
Redbeard's over. Oh, James UK missed it by 1.
Oh, wow. Yep.
You had to be 1/1000th of a second faster, James UK.
Should have got that up to 155. You would have had it. Or just hit one boost.
Everybody was all around it. Chion was missed it by 2.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right.
It looked like an elevation change to me, City.
It was definitely, yeah, because the car, you could kind of see the car dip with the road. It was crazy. That is the first time I've seen that.
Although he's racing it now, he says he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Chion didn't see a hill either.
No, really. I definitely saw it. Huh.
We're both seeing it. Are we just?
I don't know. Maybe it's our computers.
That's weird that we're both seeing it though.
I was up kind of late last night for the game, so it's possible. It could be my eyes. Usually that doesn't happen with you though. Yeah, CP. I don't look up anything on the computer. Anything that you say, I don't look up on the computer because I don't know where it's going to land me. I could have the internet police hunting me down.
Oh, that's too funny. Let's give away some stuff.
All right. Let's see. All right, let me get this back to the other main screen here, and then we'll do the giveaways. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Maybe because of the tunnels. I didn't see. Were there any tunnels there? I didn't see in Hyde Park.
That's a good question.
Let's see. So, what do we want to go with first for the giveaways, KO?
You need to go like a big prize to little prize, or little prize to big prize?
I guess big.
You pick.
Big to little.
That sounds good.
All right. So what is the biggest?
20 USD. I mean 23.
So the Sparklet?
USD of Sparklet is pretty solid.
All right. We'll go with that one first. All right. So this first, let me get a bigger piece of paper here. All right, so we'll start with the Sparklet from Millen. Pigeon said he can't see the dip. That's crazy.
No, I'm going to race it again.
Race it and take a picture of it. Well, actually, it's on stream. It is on the stream because we were streaming that live.
Yeah.
All right, here we go with the spins. Let me get over to NinjaBot. And we will let him do his thing here. All right, so for the 1K Upix, I'm sorry, 1K Sparklet from Millen, Fluterash. Fluterash.
Congrats. Nice win.
All right, we'll go with the Fences. All right, and this is from T.O. Lewis. All right. Hail thee I am. So that's Sawyer.
Okay. On my screen, I just went down. I I just went down a hill.
Yeah, it was definitely a hill.
In and I braked right at and just when it's like I went at like 20 miles an hour. That is weird.
Yeah, we'll have to look back on the stream, but I'm pretty positive I saw a dip.
Who won the fences?
All right, that went to Sawyer.
Awesome. Congrats, Sawyer.
All right, we'll go with the construction set from Reboot.
Nice. That's a good win right there too.
Yeah. And fantastic, that is Reboot. And Reboot's giving it away.
Oh. Dang it. I guess respin.
But then that knocks Reboot out.
I know. I'll hook reboot up with something.
Okay. All right, so we'll respin for Reboot. T.O. Lewis.
Hey, Dio. Congrats.
All right, we'll go with the set of Dragon Twins next. This is from Kasikmar. Michael Kohler.
Congrats, Kohler.
And that's trendy propping game, I believe. All right, the Akari Guardians. Cryogenics.
Cryo on a hot streak.
All right, let's see where we're at here. Okay, we'll go with the two photo boots. These are from I Am Redbeard, so we'll do the first one. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
That was from I Am Redbeard. All right, and the second one, Big Norm.
Big Norm. Yeah, L Slack. I sent you the whole thing. I was just tired of it. I couldn't remember. And then I felt like I was gonna forget and never give you your epics. So
I was wondering how long that was going to last.
I think I sent them like 3 times. I could.
All right, next one is for the Wolf Shield. Wolf Warner.
Dang it. Spin him again.
City Pigeon, getting the Wolf Shield.
There you go.
All right, we got 10K Upix next. RDP.
RDP.
And 10K Upix to Eva.
Eva.
And Baza with the last 10K Upics.
He won last week too.
Did he? 86. All right, so those are our winners for today. We had the 1,000 Sparklet goes to Fluterash. The fences go to Sawyer. The construction set from Reboot is going to T.O. Lewis. The set of Dragon Twins is going to Kohler. And that's from Kazakmar. And then Cryogenics winning the Akari Guardians from Kazakmar. Photo booths are going to go to Ant-Man and Big Norm. And the photo booths are from I Am Redbeard. We've got the Wolf Shield going to City Pigeon. And RDP, Eva Angelinia, and Baza 86 all getting 10K Upics. And that is our winners for this fantastic Sunday.
Awesome. Thanks to everyone that donated.
Yeah.
And made it just a good giveaway and a good stream.
Oh, yeah. Then next week we'll show, we've got some, let's see, next week is Memorial Day weekend, isn't it?
I think it is.
It is, yeah, Monday. Very good. We've got, I have some stuff to show off from Twilk. I know Twilk sent over some stuff, so I got to take a look at that this afternoon. And
I was looking at that stuff, actually.
Dive into that yet, so we'll show off some of his stuff. Unless you know where it's at right now and we can show it off. I don't want to keep you from your yard work or anything that you might have.
I am getting a look from the wife, like, what are you doing with your life today?
Oh, mine already left.
So I need to probably get moving.
All right, we'll show that next week. We can show some pretty cool assets from Twilk. And then Memorial Day weekend, so we'll do something fun for that for sure.
Awesome.
All right. I feel like we're forgetting something, but I think we got everything today.
I think we nailed
fights.
it. I think, thank you, Chion. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed today. Just hanging out, having some chill conversations. Don't lose your brain over Upland stuff. Only risk what you're willing to lose, and just be smart out there. Don't lose your cool.
Yep.
Stay calm.
It's just a game. Oh, and thanks.
I don't know.
Thanks to the all the people that had nominated us too for Broadcasters of the Year. We really appreciate that. That was awesome to see.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We do this because we love it, not for the accolades or rewards, but just enjoy getting out there with you guys. So just we appreciate every nomination, and we've been at it for I think 3.5 years now.
Yeah.
With broadcasting, so
coming up on 4 years, maybe. I can't remember. It's been a bit.
Wouldn't change a thing.
Nope.
I've loved it.
Nope. And good luck to everybody tomorrow in the race. Hopefully everybody's able to make it. I know the time is a little bit different for everybody, depending on where you're from. I'm actually hoping I can make it tomorrow too. I might be racing from the car while on stream. I don't know how that's going to work. So I think I'm on with Mass tomorrow.
I'm actually bringing my laptop to work.
Are you?
Just in case I don't get out on time, I'll just knock it out at work right there.
I could do that too, but
yeah.
Good deal. Yep. All right. Well, good luck to everybody tomorrow, and we'll look forward to seeing everybody next week on Sunday.
Awesome. Later, everybody. Have a good weekend.
All right. Have a good one.